In this clip, we're going to talk about how to use proportion when it comes to drawing. Whether you're trying to draw something more realistic or something completely out of this world in the cartoon genre, keeping in mind certain types of dimension and proportion that is very important. Obviously, the more and more you get into the surreal and not at all dimensionally correct world of cartoon animation, you have a license to stretch these boundaries a little bit. But even in those circumstances, when you're not drawing something that's diametrically correct, there are certain rules that apply when it comes to proportion. For instance, once you sort of establish the size of, let's say, a character's eyes, from there it stands to reason that just based on the placement and size of those eyes, certain other features of the face, such as the nose, mouth, and eventually the ears and hair, will have to relate to that starting point, and they all fit together proportionally that way, sort of like pieces of a puzzle. Some artists like to take more of a mathematical approach where the distance between the forefinger and the middle elbow joint is the same amount of space between the kneecap and the waist. This is, I suppose, an important thing to know if you intend to get into diametrically and anatomically correct artwork. But other than that, it's really not mathematically important, I guess, to know those exact specifications, unless you're just a detail freak, in which case I'm not exactly sure why you want to become an artist. Because working as an artist is more about visualization and being able to step back and look at the puzzle and see where all the pieces fit without having a ruler tell you so. You ought to know and be able to visually spot, the relationship between the arms and the legs and how they both ought to proportionally be, relatively comparable. That is basically the process of learning how to use proportion when it comes to drawing.